every department of the game. And Harry Brook
started by Archer and Tong. And the hometown boy leads the team off the park. Got his first international wicket here today. And he finished with 4 for 28, supported by Archer with 3 for 29. 7 wickets between the two fast bowlers in just 7 overs. Well, headaches for Gautam Gambhir.
Congratulations to England.
Oh, not much to talk about on this batting card. A lot of hope and anticipation for Abhishek and Suryavanshi walking out to bat. Both hit eye-catching sixes. Both fell to the brilliant Tong and Archer. And then India could never find the rhythm. England taking wickets at consistent by Jofra Archer.
But things panned out this evening. 201 for 7, sought the top scorer, played well. Challenged India here this evening at Trent Bridge, and India have been found wanting. Talking about Sham.
And it's not just these 2 games. Prior to this, they played in Ireland, which didn't go well as well. So plenty of questions for this young new captain and the current T20 team as well. They're world champions. This is not how you probably need to go down.
With the ball, England gave them no room for manoeuvre. I mean, yes, a couple of catches were hit straight at fielders. I accept that. But England were right on it with the 2 quicks.
They gave them no room whatsoever, like you said, no room to get away from the start. What I liked about the top order was they were aggressive and they were willing to almost go for boundaries to obviously get the wickets, which obviously worked in the case of Suryavanshi. I mean, Jofra's banter of him, he slipped him up. I think the over before, obviously the top one was the one that got them going, but I think Jofra just set the tone with those bouncers to Suryavanshi. Yeah, this one in particular, I mean, that's a quick bouncing ball consistently above 90 mile an hour, and obviously the ball could go for 6, but the chance of getting a wicket goes high for the reward. And a couple did go to square leg, exactly where you feel as a little bit of luck, in particular this one.
Well, that's
but
you earn your own.
Yeah, and also that's why you earn your own luck in this game. When you get too early in the power play, you're in that sort of, you're in a bit of a honeymoon phase of the bowler where you can attack even more. And came off for England in the power play.
It's such a weird game, isn't it? Because Jofra bowled just as well, I thought, at Manchester and got absolutely no luck, and then today gets.
To the presentation for the 3rd Vitality International T20. Congratulations to England.
Jofra, congratulations, well bowled, you must be happy with that performance.
Yeah, always happy to contribute to the team win.
3 wickets, responsibility at setting the tone, and did so nicely. That must have felt good.
Yeah, it did, but it's just a lot of holding a nerve, you're bowling out world-class batters, and you just got to keep hitting the spot.
Is that part and parcel of the T20 game? From the outside of Manchester, it looked as if you bowled beautifully, but didn't quite have the look, and got a bit of it today and made the most of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it turned around so quickly, but as you say, you're going to bowl good balls, and sometimes those good balls go for boundaries. Same as today, I was lucky to get 1 wicket with the bad one as well, but for the most part, I'm happy with how it's coming up.
And a word on the rest of the bowling unit, in particular, Josh Tong.
Yeah, brilliant. I think we're really similar, so if I don't get wickets, I definitely he will.
And is it important in this type of format to bowl in partnerships like you did today?
Yeah, it's honestly, I enjoy bowling with him. I bowl with him all summer. I bowl with him every game so far since I've been back for the summer. So I really enjoy bouncing ideas off of him, seeing what end is doing, and if cross seams or what information on his he's not a hoarder. So it's really enjoyable.
Well, as it was for us to watch on. Joff, well done. See you in Bristol.
Cheers, thank you very much. See you.
Now let's speak with the captain of India, Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas, tough day, commiserations. How do you sit back and assess the team's performance?
I think it was atrocious. I couldn't use a better word, honestly. Losing by such a big margin is definitely not acceptable. First things first, I feel that we need to accept this loss and completely go back to the drawing board and see what we did wrong. Looking at the wicket, I don't think that it was a 200 wicket, first of all, to start with. But other than that, the way we batted, we lost 4 wickets in the power play. I think that itself did create a momentum, and definitely I feel that we lost a wicket.
You say go back to the drawing board. Many captains will have talked about plans before a ball was bowled. Talk us through your plans and what possibly went wrong throughout the course of the game with the ball or with the bat.
I think you can plan a lot once you're there in the team meeting, but once you come to the ground, you need to adapt as quickly as possible and try to figure out what lengths are important to bowl on particular wicket. Like this today, the hard lengths were doing, helping the bowlers pretty well. I think we didn't execute that much, and even in our batting, I think when you're chasing 200, you need to pace up your innings. You need to have a set of pattern how you're going to go about that innings. So we fell a bit short in terms of that. So definitely execution was off.
Word with the winning captain, England's Harry Brook.
Harry walked in with a big smile on your face, no surprise. Why? Not many days like this as England captain that look and go is seamlessly. What do you put it down to?
The communication. I thought the communication and the plans going out into the second half were perfect. We adapted really well with the bat. We knew it was a tricky surface if they hit top of the stumps, and to carry that over into our bowling performance was awesome.
How does that work, particularly with the experience you have at the top of the order with Phil Salt and Joss Butler? How easy is it to feed back that it's not necessarily as good a wicket as you thought? When you come to Trent Bridge, that's notoriously a good batting wicket.
Yeah, just like I said, the conversations we had. Salty obviously played a mega innings then.
Truly excellent here, and they were very good in Manchester as well. So the bare facts for India are this: they have to win the game in a couple of days' time at Bristol. Now England have the series. We finished the T20 series off in Southampton before we play those 3 ODIs, Edgbaston, Cardiff and Lords. He used the word, I'm asking you to get perspective on the Indian side and what they've got these days. New captain, he's used the words awful twice in that interview with Owen Morgan.
For an Indian cricket team, we know how much cricket means to them, we know how big it is in the country, and DK can speak better than that on this than me, but it feels like it's tough for a new captain to come in and just say we'll move on and
There was a lot of run-out opportunities there. We go Shreyas Iyer, the captain, missing one. Akshar Patel midway through missed another one. These are opportunities. Tilak Verma there as we speak. So these are all opportunities that you want to be taking. And the ground fielding as well. Prince Yadav just letting one go. Harshit Rana, as you'll see, dropping a catch there in the boundary. Shivam Dubey was not great either on the field. So yeah, there's a lot for this Indian team to ponder about, and it's just not batting and bowling. Fielding is a very important aspect in T20 cricket.
Is that a barometer of where a side's at, or am I making too much of it?
No, it certainly can be. I think it's more of a confidence thing, isn't it? As soon as one mistake happens, it's almost contagious. We've seen it happen many times in loads of different field teams. And when you're losing games of cricket, fielding is something which you can gain momentum from. One great stop or a great catch or a great run out, as DK said there, can really change the momentum shift within the team. And today was a perfect example of them not backing up bowlers. I actually thought at times India bowled pretty well. I know England went on to get 200, but at one point it looked like it was going to be a lot less than that. The fielding was part of the issue.
Has Phil Salt ever had to work harder to get a 70 in T20 cricket than he did this evening? Because it was a real struggle for him. We're so used to either getting out very quickly or blitzing it and getting England off to a flyer. That didn't happen until DK called it. That shot got him going.
Yeah, and that was in the 10th over, wasn't it? It took him a long time to get going. He looked like he struggled in the power play for some rhythm, struggled to get to grips with the pace of the pitch. And I think, he had an injury in the IPL, which means that he probably hasn't played a load of cricket coming into this series, and that might be a factor. But he spent time in the crease, and once he got going, he looked free-flowing Phil Salt that we know can play. He made some great shots from that, and to go on to get 70 from 44 ended up being the difference of England getting 200.